Silence. New Orleans is known for many things, but not silence. People come here for the sounds of music, parades, the streetcar, but today everything stopped, and the only sound was that of people enjoying this historic snow day. Some walked their dogs.
Yeah, she's loving it.
Others built snowmen, and one even decided to turn back time.
No one expected it, but when you believe in Santa, anything is possible. And Santa's proving it today! Ho, ho, ho!
Santa's right. If it can snow like this in New Orleans, anything's possible. One of the reasons I left Virginia is to get away from the cold and to get away from the snow. And somehow, for the first time ever, it's here. It's tempting to stay uptown, where it's nice and cozy and beautiful. But I'm gonna try and see if one of these guys who decided to still brave these roads will take me to the quarter. I walked along the buried streetcar line, taking in scenery that was unimaginable just a week ago.
I didn't think I would ever see snow down here. And we didn't really believe it until it just started coming down this morning. We just decided this was the perfect time to just come out here and just enjoy.
When a city grinds to a halt like this, all you can do is enjoy it, because what else is there to do? After a while of walking and holding out my thumb to passing cars, someone finally stopped. He was on his way home and offered to take me up 6 blocks. He didn't want to be on camera, but was happy to chat and let me record.
Supposedly, this is the greatest snowfall that's fallen on New Orleans in recorded history.
And how do you feel to be a part of it, to experience it?
Alive. I'm happy to be here. I'm glad I saw it. I love the weather and people and humans and dogs. I think we're very lucky to be alive.
I certainly felt very lucky. My feet were already getting numb from the cold by the time he picked me up. I learned the hard way that rain boots aren't designed for the snow, even with 3 pairs of socks on. He was kind and generous enough to take me well past the 6 blocks to the edge of the French Quarter on Canal Street. There I ran into some friends and spent some time thawing out with the upper echelons of New Orleans society.
Boom! Boom! Slow chew.
This is my first time.
Energized and warmed by my muses, I went back out to walk around the quarter. It was like stepping into an alternate universe. Like everyone else in this city, I never imagined to experience New Orleans like this. It's once-in-a-lifetime beauty and serenity. It's worth braving the cold for. Now I just have to find my way back. The streets were silent, except for my footsteps. They echoed up and down Royal, across Esplanade, and to Frenchman. It was past midnight. I was freezing and still had 4 miles to walk back home. I gave hitchhiking another try, but I wasn't very optimistic. Who would pick up a stranger this late at night? But I guess I forgot that if it can snow in New Orleans, anything's possible. Within just a few minutes, I was in another car. They were on their way home from a shelter where they had just dropped someone off after finding him unconscious out in the snow.
This guy has no alcohol in his system. He was just passed out. And the police came. They tried to get an ambulance. The ambulance wouldn't come. And I'm like, let's just take him to the shelter because my truck is warm. So I just walked to my house and got my truck. It took like 2 hours to find a place to bring him because like everything was closed.
And now they were helping me, not only with the ride, but by reminding me why I love this city so much. Not just for its sights and its sounds, but for the angels that live here.